All right. So we started looking into ZED Token, the ZED Run, the horse racing and collecting game. And in my previous video, I started looking into why we have a ZED token. Like, what's the reason for this being here? And if there isn't a strong reason, then I won't be convinced that this token has real utility, that it has real, there's an underlying reason for people to buy it, that there is demand. Uh, I read over this section, which is really the why for a token. And honestly, it's very weak. It doesn't give me the confidence that there's real demand for this. I don't understand the purpose the token will serve. So not only is there not a real strong reason laid out, there also isn't anything numeric. So I don't know what the demand will be generated. I don't know if it'll cost 1 token to play, 10 tokens to play, a half a token to trade. I have no idea. This is very, very sparse on information. What they do say is that ZED token is not intended to be a medium of exchange for public goods. It's just meant to be an in-game token. Naturally, if they wanted to do that, they wouldn't do a token. They would just give you stars like Starbucks rewards or Duolingo stars. Clearly, they want this to be something that can generate some cash flow. Otherwise, no one would care. So I find these, they're tiptoeing around the edges of what a security is. And that's also why we started with this big legal disclaimer. All right, going down to the token, why we care. This is our role, our commitment. They're a team. They're dedicated to it. That I do believe. They've built something really awesome over the past 2 weeks. Governance. Okay, so the token protocols are primarily written in our community, and the ZED token will not be a governance token. It'll give players some limited vote, but it's not a governance token. I actually like this. I like that they're laying out that this won't, this is a game. The team manages the game, but this will give players some kind of enhanced say. I think that's cool. Token management, this is all about how you find it, and the smart contract security audit, which is very important, as well as you can find the contract address here. That's probably going to link to Etherscan, Polygon Scan. Great. I think this is very cool because this way you can also go down the rabbit hole yourself of seeing who got the token issuance supply. But here we go into what's interesting for me, because we already saw that there isn't something concrete about the demand. So what about the supply? So there are 1 billion ZED tokens. 15% goes to the team. That's not crazy. That's okay. Then another 18% goes to backers, which is basically investors, advisors, things like that. So we've got 33% going to insiders. 7% will go to existing users. That's cool. So that's 40%. Play and earn rewards treasury basically is, that's a marketing expense, honestly. That gets people to play the game. 10% to the ecosystem fund, 5% to the ZED token liquidity, so it's a liquidity pool, probably, and 10% to the token treasury. So a lot of this is going to be used as rewards to the ecosystem. Now, what the red flag that raises for me right now is that is a lot of supply. Now, 30% of that, 33% going to insiders and the team, so that's people who want to pay out. The rest is going to go to the community, and the question is to who, how much, and when. So here is the release schedule, which is probably even more important than the distribution. I think this is where we want to look at the lockups, because we've got the team being locked up. Their lockup ends at 12 months. Everyone here ends at 12 months or has no lockup at all. And that's a really, really big red flag. That is like, if you're considering buying this token, I would highly reevaluate, because what this means is that at the end of 12 months, not only do you have all of this 60% available on the market, right? So this is 10% that's available, 10%, 10%. Only these two have a vesting period. All of that 33% is going to hit the market really fast. And there's just going to be a huge overhang of supply on the market. And as we said before, we don't know anything about demand. So in my book, these are really bad tokenomics that are not something that I would look into further.